Let's say that you have crafted the perfect song in Suno. You've got the perfect lyrics, you've got a great melody, you've got a great hook, you've got a killer beat behind it, and you really like the song structure, and the vocal performance is really solid. You feel pretty good about it until you realize that you want it to be a duet. It would be a far better song if it had male vocals with it or female vocals with it. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that step by step, and so you'll be able to turn this song.
I got a jet lag heart still beating for you. Flying first class plane, yeah, it's nothing new. Trying to find peace in a brand new view, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't with you. Yeah, this lifestyle cold, but I'm burning inside. Private flights don't heal goodbyes. You're the ghost of my melody playing on loop. I got a jet lag heart and it's missing you.
Into this song.
I got a jet lag heart still beating for you. Flying first class plane, yeah, it's nothing new. Trying to find peace in a brand new view, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't with you.
Yeah, this lifestyle cold, but I'm burning inside.
Private flights don't heal goodbyes. You're the ghost of my melody playing on loop. I got a jet lag heart and it's missing you.
All right, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you obviously need to do is to download your song from Suno. You can click the three little buttons over here to download, and you can download it as for me, I can download it as MP3 audio or a WAV file, and it works just fine on Logic. I will be using Logic today, although this would work in any DAW that you have. It would work in GarageBand or any Cubase or Fruity Loops, any DAW that you have. You can do the exact same thing that I'm doing now. So you want to download your song, and then once you get your song downloaded, you want to go to your DAW, and you want to separate the stems. You can download the stems directly from Suno. They're not that good though. So what I did is I'm gonna actually show you guys real quick. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to show you step by step here. So I'm gonna pull this song into my DAW. So once I got my song in my DAW here, I'm gonna click on the song itself. Now in Logic, they have a new stem splitter, which does a really good job on separating the vocals and everything. So you just want to go ahead and separate those vocals. And I'm just going to separate all the instruments. You notice here now that we have guitar and piano in the Logic, along with the traditional other bass, drums, and vocals. I did a video on this, just a quick video on my last video. I'll put a link below if you want to check it out. So once this will take just about a minute, and then once this gets done, I'll show you how to change the female vocals over to male vocals using Audimee, and then also do the vocal harmonies in Audimee as well. So stick around. Okay, so it's got all the stems separated. I am going to mute all these other ones. I could just push solo, but then that does weird things with my mic and everything. So we're just going to play the vocal stem, play it around here. Just kind of see what it sounds like.
I've been floating through these time zones. You texted where you at, I said long gone. Different city, same feeling. Champagne drinks, but I ain't healing. Balenciaga baggage on the...
Okay, so sounds pretty good. So what you can do now is you can export this stem alone as an audio file. You can do that one or two ways. You can go over on Logic. You can share, export, whatever you need to do there. Or you can export it, click on here, and you can export it from here, right here, and you can just do that. So since I already have this file, I don't need to export it. So I'll go ahead and move on over to Audimee, and I will show you guys what to do there. So you want to head on over to audimee.com, and you want to click on this convert button. Now, if you don't have an account already set up, it will ask you to set one up once you click the convert. We're going to go ahead and click one. I already have an account set up. Here's the home page. If you notice over to your left, we got convert vocals, isolate vocals, make harmonies, library, my voices, and mixed voices. Now, my voices is you can actually train your own voices. Make harmonies is you can actually make harmonic voices for your songs. So I'll show you how to do that too. So we're going to start down here. The default singer is Mark. But before we choose our singer, I want to input our audio. I'm going to go here and click on audio input. Now, I separated this song a few days ago, so let me find it real quick. Here we go. This is the audio only for the vocals. And it does let you listen to this track, and you can upload up to 7 minutes of audio. So there, you get to listen to it. Now you can edit your pitch and your key and all that right now, pitch editor, and this is where we want to land at right here, the pitch shift semitones. Because we're going from a female to a male vocal, we want to shift down. So we want to go down a whole step, which would be 12 semitones. So you're going to click on the black button here and take it to -12. Now what that's going to do is that's going to change her voice from a female, and it's going to be able to actually make it so that the male can sing it. So we're going to go here and find the voice that I used, Julius. Let's see here. You notice that in the Premiere version, there is a lot of options for different vocalists. So let's find Julius. Here we go. We're going to click on him. He's going to be our singer, our output. And then we're going to go down and we're going to click convert. Now you can they have a stem separator here. You can remove your background vocals, remove reverb and echo. We'll go ahead and click on that and remove noise. We've already removed the instruments, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. So we can go ahead and click on convert. This actually happens fairly quick. Normally the conversion is pretty fast, but that time it took about a minute and a half. So now that we have the song lyrics, or now that we have the vocals converted, let's see what they sound like.
What? Oh, boy. Oh. I've been floating through these time zones. You texted where you had said long gone. Differently, same feeling. Champagne drinks, but I heal. But see, I got baggage under my eyes. Took the trip, but I still can't fly. You said love me or leave me.
Okay, so obviously the first intro was a little weird. I would just cut that out, and I'll show you guys here in just a minute like how I went through my editing process. So right there is a very usable take, I believe. What I would do is listen probably to the whole thing. I'm not going to bore you through all of that. So over here to your right, you can just click on download, and you'll get it downloaded as a 24-bit WAV file. Now, since I already have that file downloaded, we're just going to switch back over to Logic real quick. So once we open Logic back up, okay, so this is the song that I edited and dropped all the songs into. So basically I brought them in just like you would, just your regular WAV file. And then I added, now when you bring them in, for me on Logic, when I bring them in, the vocals are a lot hotter than the stem vocals that are already there. So that does make a difference. If you'll notice, I had to turn down the vocal quite a bit to where the original vocals are up quite a bit higher down here to the bottom. That goes along with the harmony vocals too. These two here below here are harmony vocals, so that goes along with those as well. So when I brought this in, what I done was I've just listened to the song throughout. Now you can have it however you want. You can have separated lyrics and just go by the lyrics. But this song, I wasn't actually planning on doing a duet with it. But when I heard the way everything went, I was like, man, this really could be a duet, and it actually might sound better. And with the thought being like, it's kind of like a Post Malone song in that vibe, but with the thought of maybe like a high, profile musical artist and a male and a female high profile musical artist. Both they're maybe they were in a relationship and they broke up, and then so now they're both like in separate places, like singing to the moon, right? Under the same moon. That's Ratatouille. Is it Ratatouille? Yes, Ratatouille. Sorry, where they sung under the moon. Anyway, I digress. So that being said, so what I did, I went through here and I cut, any section that I didn't feel like the vocals. I wanted like the female vocal here. So here I left the harmony tracks in play. So for instance, right here, there's a little panda section. So she sings here, and then this little backup vocal sings, and then this backup vocal sings too. Now, And then the main guy up here at top, he's out. And then we kind of have a little break, and this is where she sings. This is the first part you heard, where she introduces the chorus. And so there's nothing here, and then they all kick in, so it kind of gives it that power of like a big chorus coming in. And then they sing most of the chorus there. She's got a little solo here, and then on the second verse, she solos pretty much through the second verse, and I'll play the whole song at the end of the video here. So, but she has a little solo here, and then he kind of chimes in with some of the solo parts. And then it kind of, just does, it goes back and forth. You can see where I've cut out like sections of the backup vocals. And all this was very intentional, just for the way I wanted the sound to be. Also, I put these on, this one's just on regular track. So this harmony vocal actually sounded pretty decent, just as a harmony vocal. I actually could probably, watch here, I could actually play this for you here, I think. Let's see here. So I'll act like I'm going to import it and see if I can find one of these harmony vocals to play you guys. Yeah. So here's one. This may sound like garbage.
You believe me, I'm faded in the penthouse view, looking down on everything but you.
Okay, so that was kind of like a drone on the single note, and then here's the other one.
You believe me, I'm faded in the penthouse view, looking down on everything but you. Told myself I'd never call, but you still got me waiting all the fall.
Okay, so there's those things, and when when they do like professional vocals, they like layer and layer and layer vocals. So I mean, they'll like if you watch like anything about like Billie Eilish, her brother, he just piles on the vocals, but I mean, and props to her, like every one of them's a single take. So that was the idea behind stacking these vocals. If I really wanted to get crazy with it, I could just stack it and stack it and stack it. On this vocal here, I switched and just used the stock dance vocal plugin that's on Logic, and it ended up sounding pretty good because the vocals were fairly dry. Okay, so enough about how I mixed that song on Logic. For whatever reason, Logic will not let me record audio and video at the same time. It just the audio doesn't show up, so I'm not sure. I would have played parts of that throughout that conversation. Anyway, I digress. So we're going to click here to make harmonies, and what you want to do is you want to input your harmony until real quick. If you notice here, you only have a 1 minute and 15 seconds. It is not the 7-minute set max that is on the opening page, and they do not give you an option to edit out your additional audio, which I wish they could fix that, which seems like an easy fix. So please, Team Audimee, please fix it. Okay, so you're going to click here. I've had to shorten out different parts of the song that I want harmonies to. So here is an example of a shorted one. I'm going to go ahead and open it, and you can see that it is within the time frame. We're going to go ahead and preview this real quick. Oh, before you do that, over here to your right, you have a key. If you know the key of the song, you can use Chord AI to get a key of the song, by the way. I've got some videos on that. This is predicted key of F sharp major, maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and click preview.
You believe me, I'm faded in the penthouse view, looking down on everything but you. Told myself I'd never call, but you still got me waiting all the fall.
Okay, so this sounds pretty decent. So here's, you scroll down a little bit and you can add track. Now it automatically kind of gives you just a random pick that somebody who feels like they would fit in that key. And it is, you can click on here melody. You can have them go plus a third or minus a third, plus a fourth or minus a fifth, and so on and so on. Or you can do a root drone, which you kind of is in one of my songs that I'm displaying here, a third drone or a fifth drone. So I think right now we'll do a melody, and then we're gonna go one of male's vocals. So let's click on the artist, and let's see if we can find somebody that might fit into that. I feel like Josh would do well. And then if you want, you can add another track, and you can add up to 5 tracks. So we'll do this, but we'll just do her as a root drone. I had no idea what this is going to sound like. And then if you want, you could do another one and have this guy doing, a third. This may be really weird, but if you don't know if it's going to work or not, you can always preview it. Once the preview cycle gets done spinning, you can click on it.
You believe me. I'm faded in the penthouse view, looking down on everything but you. Told myself I'd never call, but you still got me waiting.
Okay, so what you can do now is you can play the song.
You believe me. I'm faded in the penthouse view, looking down on everything but you.
And you're like, well, maybe I don't know if I want the root drone or the plus third. Well, you can just silence those as the song plays. So let's try that again.
You believe me. I'm
Here's
faded in the
third.
penthouse view, looking down on everything but you. Told myself
Maybe
I'd
it's the
never
drone that's
call,
getting
but
to
you
you.
still got me waiting all the fall. I got a jet lag heart still beating for you.
Is this guy singing?
Fly first class pain, yeah, it's nothing new.
No, he's definitely doing backups.
Trying to find peace in a brand new love you, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't with you.
Okay, so as you can see, you have different options. So if you don't like this, you can always add or change during the preview section without it costing you any credits. And then once you do like it, you can always click on the convert button and it will convert down here. And I want to show you something else really cool. So if you like this setup with this vocal, you can click on the save preset. And then once you have a save preset, you can always go back in and use your preset. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick, since it is a little bit confusing if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to click delete these guys. Okay, so once we have the key set, and the preset won't be available until you have the key set. Once you have the key set, then you can click on the preset, and it's going to give you a groups of already selected key presets. You can use one of them just fine, or you can use your own preset. So here is the preset that I used for the actual song, but I ended up not using the female vocals at all. I just went with these two, and that's how it turned out. So once you have your song output downloaded, you can actually click on this one download. It will download all 3 files at once, or you can click on the more button and you can get individual files and you can download those. And when in your files, it tells you Gracie, root drone, octave shift 0. So it's very useful for you to help. So once you get it in there, if you just download it like me and click the download option to move files over, then you can see which file is which. So once you have those done like that, then you can drop those files into your DAW and you can do some of the things that I was doing in this particular song. That's all I've got for now. So thank you so much for watching. This really doesn't matter what I think, but what do you think? Do you think that Audimee is a powerful tool? Are you using it right now? Have you used it with making duets? And if so, put a link below. I want to hear them. So until next time, thank you.
I've been floating through these time zones. You texted where you at, said long gone.
Difference in the same feeling. Champagne drinks, but I heal it.
But I didn't see your baggage under my eyes. Took the jet,
But I still can't fly. You said love me or leave me. Yes, you believe me. Now I'm faded in the penthouse view, looking down on everything but you. Told myself I'd never go, but you still got me waiting on the fall. I got a jet lag heart still beating for you. Flying first class plane, yeah, it's nothing new. Trying to find peace in a brand new view, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't with you.
yeah, this life's so cold, but I'm burning it inside.
Private flights don't heal goodbyes. You're the ghost of my melody playing on loop. I got a jet lag heart and it's missing you. Rollie don't tick when I'm thinking about you. Time froze up like my wrist do. I've been stacking these hits, but the silence still hits harder than the charts do.
Told my boys I'm good, yeah, I'm chillin', but even the flex got no feeling. She's in LA, I'm in Dubai, both under stars but not the same sky.
And I wonder if you miss my songs, if you're still humming when nights get long.
I swear I hear you in every chord, like you never walked out that door. I got a jet lag heart still beating for you.
Flying first class plane, yeah, it's nothing new. Tryna find peace in a brand new view, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't with you. Oh, oh. Yeah, this lifestyle cold, but I'm burning inside.
Cry the flights don't heal goodbyes.
You're the boast in my melody playing on loop.
I got a jet lag heart and it's missing you.
So I write these verses in hotel rooms,
hoping someday you'll hear them too.
cause even in lights this bright,
I still can't outshine the night.
jet lag heart still beating for you.
No map, no mouth can pull me through.
Tryna live big, but I just feel blue, cause it don't mean nothing